back on the road!
There's so much swell.
G'day, I'm Maddie and this is Mitch, and we're currently roaming around Australia in our van, surfing, diving and living slowly inspired by nature. Subscribe to join us on our adventure every week. Bye!
Oh, see ya! Love ya!
Need to get out of this.
Good first day. Oh my
Great
god, look at this.
driving.
We're gonna get bogged on the way out.
Imagine. We're back on the road!
Yep, we've just left Ballarat and we're on our way down to Cape Bridgewater area, but it's pissing down at the moment.
It's not ideal weather.
Yeah, we're stoked to be back on the road.
Yeah, very happy to be back.
Yeah.
It's a bit sad saying goodbye to all the family, but yeah, happy to be travelling again.
Yeah, we're really excited. And so the plan is we're going to make our way down to Adelaide this week, and from there we're going to explore all the South Australia peninsulas, then eventually make our way across to Perth. We've got to be in Perth at the start of January for a wedding.
Yeah, and it's the middle of November now, so I think we've got about 2 months to get to Perth.
Yeah.
So yeah, super keen to explore that whole part of Australia. We've both never really seen much of it, so and it looks like there's a lot there to see, so keen. Really keen. Just hoping the weather gets a bit better, but
yeah,
I'm sure it will.
It's bloody windy up here at the moment. The ocean's looking pretty rough and rugged. We're at Cape Bridgewater. We're just going for a bit of a venture out to the cliffs.
Oh,
Petrified forest. Oh, is that rain?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Oh no, the lens is so wet.
Oh.
It's a lot colder out here than it was up in Queensland. We're embracing the bad weather and the adventure.
Taking it in our stride.
Rough and rugged. Wow! It's a long way down. Oh, back! So much swell. We've been dodging the rain all day. It's been so on and off while we've been driving, and just as we got here, the sun has come out for us.
Yay.
I'm just so stoked. I'm so stoked to be back on the road, and like so happy to be doing the southern part of Australia now.
Yeah.
Oh, how's this set?
Whoa. You can see all the clouds like light up when the waves like push over.
Yeah.
You can see all the kelp like moving around in the wave. Like look at this one.
Oh.
Oh wow.
It's good to be back in places like this, isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely a contrast to the East Coast.
That is the raw power of the Southern Ocean. Woo!
We're back out here in the elements doing what we love. No better feeling. It's cold and it's windy, but we're out here enjoying it in nature. Just making a cuppa. Mitch is doing some editing, and yeah, probably just gonna have a chill after.
How long have you been trying to boil that water, man?
I think it's been about 20 minutes. It's too windy.
And how's the salt on the windscreen?
Yeah.
Look at that, all the salt from the air.
The water is literally just starting to boil as the rain's coming in. I can't believe it.
Really? Oh my god, it has. It started raining.
It's not even fully boiled. It's probably like 70, 80 degrees, but nah.
Good enough.
Good enough.
using tea strainers instead of tea bags. Why is that, Mads?
Yeah, because tea bags are actually really bad for you. We've learnt they've got bleach and they've got like microplastics in them, and when you drink that tea, you're going to be drinking all of that as well. And plus, they're bad for the environment.
Tea strainers aren't. It's just a metal, I don't know, whatever you call it, and you put the tea in it. There's no waste. You just reuse the tea strainer. Woo! There! There it is.
So cool.
See you all down there. Oh, that it? Oh, there it is. So that's quite interesting. There's 29 wind turbines at Cape Bridgewater, which can power up to 35,000 houses in a year. That's pretty amazing.
Good morning. Had a pretty terrible sleep. Just kept waking up to the sound of the wind and like rain on the car. It was just non-stop. It was so noisy. Woke up with a headache and very tired. But we've got something very exciting on today. We're going to the Piccaninnie Ponds in Mount Gambier to go for a free dive. So we're just pepping ourselves up for it. It's going to be so cold. It's absolutely freezing. But we found a nice little spot by the water to make our brekkie. So we'll do that and then we'll get into it. Oh wow.
Hopefully it's still clear. Oh wow.
We've made it to the ponds. It's freezing, it's 10 degrees, but we're gonna jump in soon and have a look. Looks pretty good.
This is Piccaninnie Ponds, which is one of the freshwater sinkholes that you can dive around the Mount Gambier area. There's also Ewan's Ponds, which is the popular one, but they close it over summer just to let the area regenerate and give it a bit of a rest and a breather from all the diving that happens there. So it would have been cool to go to Ewan's, but we've come to Piccaninnie, so just as good, I guess. And it's about 58 metres deep in the deepest spot, so see if we can get to the bottom. Hey, man.
Yeah!
I don't think it's a sinkhole, but it's one of the ponds that's very deep.
We can just cut that bit out.
Ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever be.
What's our inspiration for this?
If Ned Brockman can run across Australia, we can dive in this pond. That means that anything is possible.
Yes.
And we're getting comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yep. Timed it well.
Piccaninnie Ponds is a freshwater spring that has been formed by groundwater bubbling to the surface under pressure, eroding the limestone and forming the ponds. The visibility is so clear because the groundwater has to filter through kilometres of limestone before reaching the ponds. Piccaninnie Ponds is also a very important area for many bird species, and it's been recognised as a Ramsar site, which is a wetland of international importance. The crevices, ledges and craters are a diver's playground, and we had so much fun exploring this otherworldly place.
What do you think of the dive?
It was so cool. I'm really, really glad we went in the end. It wasn't even that cold. It was just such a unique dive. Never seen anything like it before. All the big reeds and like the trenches, and we saw a couple of eels. Yeah, it was really, really beautiful. Oh, wow.
It's so blue.
It's so blue.
What the hell? So sick.
Whoa. This is the Blue Lake in Mount Gambier, and it's pretty blue. Mitch just said on the way up, oh, it's probably not going to be very blue today. It's pretty cloudy. He's wrong.
So we got down to Robe last night after we left Mount Gambier and Piccaninnie Ponds yesterday. We hung out with some mates at the caravan park last night and stayed there, and we've sort of just cruised around today, checked out the beaches and did a little bit of editing at one of the cafes. It's been pretty bad weather, it's been raining on and off a little bit. We've just come out to our campsite, which is about 15 minutes out of Robe. It's really nice, there's no one around. And I've come for a walk down to the beach. It's quite wild at the moment. There's no surf and it's still pretty windy. We're just gonna stay here for another night and head down to Adelaide tomorrow. Yeah, it's quite a nice area. Such a rugged coastline, it's crazy. It'd be nice to have a four-wheel drive around here. Looks like there's some good four-wheel drive camping spots, but it's nice where we are anyway.
Talk to me about what you were telling me earlier about it being hard.
About it being hard. I was saying earlier that I think there's a little bit of an adjustment period for getting back on the road. I think only when there's not that much to do, because I love being busy. And when we were home, we were so busy all the time, and now, like, there hasn't really been waves while I've been away. I went for a dive yesterday, which was sick. It takes me a little bit to just slow down and stop doing stuff again. But I'm loving it. It's so good. It's just like, you know, we're out here. Not really anyone else around, but I think it's like, I know it's weird. It's like if it's the middle of the day, I feel like we should be out, you know, doing stuff, but sometimes just checking out the town or wherever you are can get a bit boring if you're not, like, I prefer to be in the water or doing something, doing an activity. Yeah.
Sure. you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
That much downtime.
Yeah. Yeah. How are you finding setting them back into the van?
I'm loving it. I feel so much more relaxed and feel like I'm just doing so many more wholesome things that I wasn't doing when we were in a house. I'm getting like frustrated sometimes just with like little things because living in a van is kind of hard as well. So just like trying to get a new like change of clothes on is like a big task. Or like boiling, like having a cuppa is like takes a lot longer. So just like little things, but yeah, it is what it is and it's so worth it.
We're off. We're leaving Robe and we're heading down to Adelaide for a few days. Oh yeah, we're heading up to Adelaide. Yeah, we're gonna go up to Adelaide, spend a bit of time with some of the fam, and then we're gonna go down and explore the first peninsula, the Fleurieu Peninsula. Might do a bit of exploring along the way, along the Coorong or Coorong? Oh, the Coorong, because it's pretty beautiful, but yeah, we didn't want to camp out there because it's a bit spooky.
Ready to go.
Thanks for watching. Join us next week as we make our way further into South Australia and explore the Fleurieu Peninsula.